All right, nine spiral. All right, let's cook. We're back. We're back. All right, I see some of y'all like that. Part one. Uh, three groups, one salvation. All right, what does that mean? All right, it just simply means that you're gonna fall in either of the three. Right now, in part one, we talked about, uh, and they had no specific number, right? Uh, I was just pretty much freestyling. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do tonight. All right, y'all. We're gonna freestyle, and we're going to unlock these scriptures because not only does nine spiral has the key, but we have the key. All right. So let's say, for instance, group one. All right. If I was to perish today or tomorrow, then this group I would fall under. All right. All I'm simply doing is just going down to Sheol. All right. And that's where everybody goes. But according to Enoch, there are three compartments. I apologize. Four compartments, right? Uncle Enoch says three of them you don't want to be in. But there's one, all right, that there's a bright stream of water flowing through, right? And it's guarded by angels in profound quietness. All right, so that's that first group. All right, group two. Who falls under group two? All right, that is pretty much your second Exodus. All right, second Exodus. One thing about your parents above, all right, and you do have a mother above. I don't care what nobody says. And she teaches all things, right? And she teaches us to reason with scripture. All right, so we can weed out the words that were replaced, the phrases that were replaced, the narratives. All right, the the character defaming, right? uh Defaming one's character as they did with King David, and so his son Solomon. All right, they got a bad rep. All right, Israel, you got a bad rep. The angels got a bad rep. Okay, so that second group. All right, that's the beginning of your second Exodus, and I think a lot of people are going to fall under that group. But make no mistake about it, that does not mean that you're going to make it into the promised land. Because the Most High got some purging to do, all right? We still have some knuckleheads in the Israelite community that the Most High calls rebels, that he will purge, all right? You see, he got to show his strength, all right? Just like they did with your ancestors coming out of Mizraim. And so they will do it Again, the exact same way. They love to show out, boast and brag. Most High said, I will magnify myself and sanctify myself. All right? We're talking the greatest show that you can ever imagine. And so some of this group here, right? Some of them will be saved. All right. Just because the Most High said he gonna bring you out the land because he got the boast. I'm gonna bring you out of the land because I promised that to your ancestors. All right. And we don't change. But I'm gonna purge some of y'all knuckleheads, y'all rebels. And we keep telling y'all to put down your idols. All right. Pay no attention to what's going on in the New Testament. It is a snare. And so what we want to do in this second part, we just want to focus on that third group, all right? The ones that will transform, all right? Oh, so you think this third group is going into the wilderness? No. You see, you got to have wisdom when navigating through these scriptures, all right? And then you're presented the key. The key. What is the key? You have to identify the key, all right? It's right in front of you. Right, read.
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Most High asks.
Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey?
Read on.
Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing?
Read.
Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him?
Uh-huh.
Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all?
Read on.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
Uh-huh.
Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord hath not done it?
Uh-huh. Read.
Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
You see that? The prophets. That's the key. All right, so look, I'm just freestyling, right? Okay, you say 9, all right? Why do you say that none of this third group is going uh, to participate, if you will, in this second Exodus? All right, let's dance. All right, and once you get the key, all right, because the prophets are the key, right? Once you get the key, then you can begin to unlock these scriptures, all right, and familiarize yourselves with, let's say, the methods and the ways of your mother and father above, all right, because you do have parents above. A lot of people aren't privy to that, but that is very important that you recognize who wisdom is, all right? And so one of these methods I've come to realize is listening. Just simply listening to who? to the Most High. That's one of the methods. Is listening to the Most High. Why? Because one of the many reasons the Most High use the prophets is so they can talk their ish. Because majority of the time, if you think about it and look at the scriptures, the Most High is doing the what? The talking. You're gonna hear a lot of thus says the Most High. All right. And then all we're gonna do tonight is just do some good old fashioned precepting. All right. Isaiah 28, 9 and 10. All right. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. All right. So you say, nine, give me an example of precepting. All right. You're going to hear the same thing, the same narrative, if you will, the same words. And so what it does, it begins to look alike and it brings this puzzle together. All right. This picture gets a little more clearer. Okay. Again, I liken it like a having a paintbrush, if you will. And that's what you can do by studying the prophets. That's why I set out to study the prophets long time ago. I remember telling some ox that, and I accomplished that. And they'll tell you. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to paint a picture, right? Paint this picture of this great day, if you will, because it is the great day of Abba and Amma, the great day of the Most High. All right, in which we fear that great day, but a lot of other people don't fear this day. We just look forward or towards the salvation, right? The redemption, the restoration, the replenishing, the refreshing, revitalizing. But we ain't looking forward to that great day of the Most High. You shouldn't be. And so here we start, right? Ezekiel 34. Well, 9, you talking all this ish, all right? I'm gonna try to make it family friendly, all right? You talking all this ish. What can you do, all right, with this paintbrush? Can you paint this picture for us? And I tell you, I can, but that's only through wisdom. You better ask Solomon. You better ask Con Solomon, all right, aka Sylvanus Totecus. For I think that the spirit of God exists as what? Wife. I thought you knew, man, this is a family affair. It don't involve a lot of people, all right? And everybody ain't gonna get this. So consider yourself special. And let's paint. All right, Mr. Scobie, you ready? All right, read.
For thus saith the Lord God,
Huh?
Behold, I, even I, will both search my sheep and
What's
seek
it
them
up?
out. As a
Uh-huh.
shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered, so will I
Uh-huh.
seek out my sheep,
When?
and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day.
On a cloudy and dark day. Now, a lot of people would just read that and just skip that, right? But I can take this whole phrase right here, right? It's just like a lock that opens another lock that opens another lock, all right? This one phrase right here, it gives you so much context. Most High said, Most High says, so will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them. You see that? Oh, wait, not, I'm teaching you, let's paint now. All right? And you know, don't consider me anything like a teacher or nothing like that. I'm just pretty much informing you of how I do it. And it's a beautiful thing, right? And I just can't possess that by myself. And will deliver them out of all the places where they have been scattered. When? A cloudy and dark day. Huh? All right, so we're back. Well, we're back. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Check this out. Check this out. All right, so we're back with who? The prophet Amos. See that? I told you, man, that the Most High gave us, the latter generations, the prophets. You don't think the Most High didn't know that your ancestors was going to reject them? The Most High knew that. All knowing, all seeing. All right? Now let's find out about this great day of the Most High. All right? Because the prophet Amos got some of that drop. I keep telling you, it's like the prophets got different pieces of this puzzle, but it's the same damn puzzle. Here a little, there a little. Now let's see if we can match some things up and get some context. What we really want is context, y'all, because everybody wants to know outside of this, man, what else is there? What's more important to you right now? What do you hold dear to your heart? Hmm? Watch this. Read.
Therefore the Lord, the God of hosts, the Lord saith thus, Wailing shall be in all streets,
Now the
and
streets
they
read.
shall say in all the highways,
Uh-huh.
Alas,
Last.
alas. And
Last.
they shall call the husbandman to mourning, and
Uh-huh.
such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing.
Last. All right, read.
And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I
Hmm?
will pass through thee, saith the
Pass
Lord.
through thee. All right, read.
Woe unto
Whoa.
you that desire the day of the Lord.
Huh?
To
So you looking forward to that day? Hmm? Or are you looking towards the redemption? Read.
to what end is it for you?
Hmm?
The day of the Lord is darkness, and not light.
Hmm? I will deliver my people to all the places where they have been scattered on a cloudy and dark day. You see that? The day of the Most High is darkness and not light. And so y'all can listen to those New Testament Israelites, those Christians, and whoever deals with that New Testament thinking that the end or this day is going to come by way of some damn warring with nations. No, the Most High said, I make uh, war cease to the ends of the earth. I make wars cease. The Most High told the prophet Ezra, right? When peace is assured to him, then these things will come, these calamities. See that? So you can't go wrong with the prophets, man. The day of the Most High is darkness and no light. Where the hell you going? Who's going to war? If it's no light, man. Where you going? You see that? No light. That means no sun, no moon, no street lights. Come on, man. Read.
As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him,
Uh-huh.
or went into the house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit
Yeah.
him.
All right, read.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness,
Uh-huh.
and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it?
Even very dark and no brightness in it. That's that deep darkness. That's that shit that he put on excuse my language. I said I wasn't gonna cuss. You know, that's that darkness that he put on back when your ancestors were coming out of Mizraim. Those was one of the plagues. They said it was so damn dark they couldn't even see their fucking hand in front of their face. Even if they put it in front of their face, man, they couldn't see nothing. And the Most High put primal fear on them as they sat in the darkness in their houses and couldn't move. Everything stopped. We talking that type of darkness, man. That's the type of darkness we talking about. All right, now watch this. Watch this, all right? You see what we're doing, right? From prophet to prophet to prophet. Now we was dealing with Ezekiel. All right, we done jump from Ezekiel to Amos. I think we popped off with Amos, jumped to Ezekiel, then went back to Amos. You see that? He had some more pieces I needed. All right. Now we at Isaiah. Ezekiel, now we at Isaiah. You see what I'm doing? Back and forth. Here a little, there a little. Now we talking a darkness, uh, you know, that's that darkness that you don't want. Now we're gonna show you. We're gonna paint. Allow me to paint this picture, right? I got the brush. Let me paint it, right? Now we're talking about this third group, right? Now I told you they ain't gonna even get to go do the second Exodus, all right? That's for the second group. This third group gonna skip all that. We talking at the drop of a dime, man. Boom. How it's gonna happen, y'all? When peace is assured to men, that means no war, right? So how it's gonna happen? On a dark and cloudy day. So that means boom, there you go. And you will know. Because it's not just talking about in Georgia where I'm at. It ain't just talking about in Texas. It ain't just talking about in Cali. It ain't just talking about in Judah. We talking about the whole face of the earth. You don't believe me? Read.
Arise, shine,
Huh?
for thy light is come,
See
and the
that?
glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Upon thee. Now, who is thee? This third group, all right? You can call them the elect, chosen ones, the Most High's weapons of war. And as soon as it hit, boom, there they go. Deep darkness, all right? Deep darkness, deep darkness, deep darkness. No light. You forgot about that? No light. Well, no, nine. It's gonna be like some street light now. Okay, so you going against what the Most High said. The Most High said no light. I believe it. But this light ain't rising upon everybody. Three groups, one salvation. Reap.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and
Uh-huh.
gross darkness the people.
Uh-huh.
But the Lord shall arise upon thee,
Upon
and his
thee.
glory shall be seen upon thee.
All right, read.
And the Gentiles shall come to thy light,
Your
and
light.
kings to the brightness of thy rising.
See that?
Lift up thine eyes round about and see.
And see.
All they gather themselves together,
Together.
they come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and
And
thy
thy
daughters shall be nursed at
daughters
thy
of Zion.
side.
Now read.
Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged.
See that?
Because
Read.
the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee.
Unto
The
thee.
forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee.
Unto you.
The multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah. All they from Sheba shall come.
Sheba.
They shall bring gold and incense,
See
and they
that?
shall show forth the praises of the Lord. All
Read.
the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee.
Read.
The rams of Nebaioth shall minister
Huh?
unto thee.
Huh?
They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar,
Come
and
on.
I will glorify the house of my glory.
See that?
Who are
Read.
these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves to their windows?
Who are these? Huh? See that? Who are these that fly as a cloud and as doves to their windows? Huh? All right, now Inspire got the breast, man. Let me paint. Y'all gonna let me paint? Man, let me paint, man. Let me do this thing, man. Alright. Alright, check. Watch this, watch this. Now you see how I switch up on them? From prophet to prophet to prophet. You see what I'm saying now, right? All of them got a, you know what I'm saying, a piece or the same puzzle. And it's not just like that in one case. You know what I'm saying? It's like that in multiple cases. And so you're gonna find yourself going back and forth uh, between the prophets. And all of them play. Now I'm gonna read this personally, all right? Second Baruch, who was actually Jeremiah's scribe. All right, Baruch got some very, he must have been highly favored. He got some very important drop. All right, Second Baruch 51. And it will happen after this day, which I appointed is over that both, okay? You see that? This day, this day, this day, Shalak. All right, what day we talking about? We just got finished talking about it. That great day of the Most High. Woe to whomever fear. I mean, not fear, but look towards that great day. Woe unto you. Nobody should be looking forward to that great day, and it will happen when peace is assured to man, according to the prophet Ezra. And it will happen after this day which I appointed is over, that both the shape of those who are found to be guilty, as also the splendor of those who have proved to be righteous, will be changed. So y'all thought y'all thought nine spirals just bullshit, huh? And I can precept this in Ezra. It's gonna be two transformations that day, all right? And not many of the prophets got this drop, but this is a uh, Jeremiah and Ezra's prophet Ezra's connection right here, because those are the only ones pretty much I've seen that got this drop right here. That we're dealing with two transformations, and this is some serious. This is a serious matter. This is a pretty much a game changer right here. All right, for the shape of those who now act wickedly will be made even more. I mean, made more evil. All right, Shalaki will be made more evil. Pause. Man, that's the hardest shit I probably ever read in 2024. For the shape of those who now act wickedly will be made uh, more evil than it is now. What? Pause, Most High. Allahu Akbar. You see the methodical ways, the methodology in which they work, the wonders of their works, the wonders of their works, the wonders of their innumerable works, man. This is a work right here. All right, we made a song about it called Work on SoundCloud. Hypothetically speaking, I'd rather give up the ghost, throw in the towel, and give them hell till I start breathing. What now? So that they shall suffer torment. Okay. Also, as for the honor and splendor of those who prove to be righteous on account of what? My Torah, my law, those who possess intelligence in their life, and those who planted the root of what? Wisdom. We keep telling you, keep on ignoring Amma. Like you ain't got no mother above. Keep on. Go ahead, sir. In their heart, their honor and splendor will be magnified by what? Transformations. Hmm? And the shape of their face will be changed into the light of their beauty, so that they may acquire and receive the what? Undying world, which is promised to them. A new earth. Wow. Therefore, especially they, Shalaki, I need glasses, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Shalaki, yeah. But he word jumping, boy. You know what I'm saying? And boy, You know what I'm saying? I'm on the medicinals, right? Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Let me paint. Alright? Nine ain't cooking tonight. We painting a masterpiece, alright? Michelangelo, Lowe's type stuff. Wow, that's a lot to unpack. Transformations. Lahua. Undying world. Only to those that are keeping the law and not cheating Shabbat. It's the worst thing, one of the worst things you can do is cheat Shabbat. Honor and splendor. Verse 4, therefore, especially they who will then come will be sad. All right, now let's analyze this portion, all right, of this scripture right here. Therefore, especially they. That's who we're looking for. Who is they? These right here. See that? All right, we got groups in this thing. All right, I'm proving that to you. We got groups, man. This thing gonna be group categories. Which one are you gonna fall in? Pretty much. Therefore, especially they who will then come will be sad. Why? Because they despise my Torah and stop their ears, lest they hear your mother above, wisdom, Amma, and receive what? Intelligence. Because Abba, Big Papa above said, he don't love you, all right, unless you seeking her, honoring her, and love her. If you don't love her and acknowledge her, he don't love you. That's what he said. Wisdom of Solomon. Because they despise my law and stop their ears lest they hear of my wisdom and receive intelligence. When they therefore will see that those over whom they are exalted now will then be more exalted and magnified than they. So you see that? So they're going to see what? Their magnification and their rise. Isaiah 60, huh? Arise, arise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Most High is risen upon you. Boom! Right there at the drop of a dime. All right? Darkness cover the earth. That's how it's going to happen. I'm telling you. Boom! Huh? Earth may shake a little bit. He says he's going to shake the earth. Deep darkness. All right? So that means at the drop of a dime. All right? This light will arise over certain group of people. And voila, transformations. You see that? So this first group, all right, uh, they're not going to go into the second Exodus. All right, they will be the Exodus. All right, and people will know. It will be this will be an autonomous group. All right, if you will, they will be seen. They will be heard. When they therefore will see that those over whom they are exalted now will then be more exalted and magnified than they. Then both, see that? We're talking groups. In this instance, two groups, right? In context, we speaking of what? Two groups. All right, paint this picture with me. I'm not just doing it by myself. All right, we're doing it together. We're making sense of it. We're what? Reasoning. And this is what wisdom teaches you to do. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. At the same time, then both these and those will be changed. These into honor and splendor of the Melachim, angels. And those, all right, the other group into startling visions and horrible shapes. And they will waste away even more. That's not all. Verse 6, for they will first see and then the Most High. No, Most High. That's cold-blooded. This is profound. That's cold-blooded. This is so profound. All right. And this is, you know, meditating on scripture, man. This is what it does. You get to see the little stuff, but it's big. He's going to taunt them with it, y'all. He's going to taunt them with it. Look. For they will first do what? See. And then they will go away to be tormented. So you are going to look at. Wow. You're going to pretty much be looking at your the worst nightmare you can ever imagine. Let's just say that the worst nightmare you can ever imagine. And you know you got to go in there. Just in a little bit. I don't even know how much it might give you 15 minutes. 15 minutes, man. Look at it. And think about what you did. You see the methodical ways, right, in which they work. That is very methodical, cruel, but just at the same time. All right. They tell you as awesome as they are also very, very terrible. It works both ways. They control both good and evil. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. What more do you need, man? Huh? Miracles, however, will appear at their own time to those who are saved because of their works, and for whom the Torah, the law, is now a hope, and intelligence, expectation, and wisdom, a trust. For they shall see that world which is now invisible to them, a new earth. Ezra, pray that your days may be few, that they may be shortened. Why? Why, Most High? Because the kingdom is already prepared, man. Yo, y'all tripping, man. Y'all need to be crying out, man, for your sins and for the sins of your ancestors. He said, man, if you do that, I hear you. We can speed this thing on up. I'm just saying. For they shall see that world which is now invisible to them. The kingdom is already prepared. And they will see a time which is now hidden to them. And time will no longer make them older, huh? All right, verse 10. For they will live in the heights of that world, and they will be like the Melachim, and be equal to the stars, and they will be changed into any shape which they wish, from beauty to loveliness, and from light to the splendor of honor. All right. And I got this chopped off. If you keep reading, like 11 and 12, then it talks to you be greater than the Melachim. Here it says, they will be like the Melachim and equal to the stars. But if you keep reading, he says some are even going to be greater than that of the Melachim. God. All right. And we can even take a dip into Psalms. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Read.
Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints.
The saints.
Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp.
Read.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Salvation. Read.
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute.
A what? A two-edged sword in their hands. All right. Most High got some of y'all jumping over mountaintops, leaping over mountaintops and shit. Come on now. Read.
Execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people.
See that?
To bind their kings with chains,
They're kings.
and their nobles
They're nobles.
with fetters of iron.
Read.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
Yes, sir.
This honor have all his saints.
All right now. These saints, right? They got two-edged swords and things, right? So I'm thinking a two-edged sword, is that really a weapon? Or are these Israelites the weapon? Read.
The portion of Jacob is not like them,
Like them? Read.
for he is the former of all things,
All things.
and
Read.
Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
See that?
The Lord of hosts is his name.
Wow.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Come on.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
What
And with
else?
thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
What else?
With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and
What
with
else?
thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will
Read.
also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, And with
Read.
thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with
Read.
thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea
Uh-huh.
all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith.
All right, the prophet Zechariah. Now read.
The burden of the word of the Lord for Israel, saith the
Huh?
Lord, which stretcheth forth the heavens and layeth the foundation of the earth and formeth the spirit of man within him.
What else?
Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it.
Read.
In that day, saith the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment, and his rider with madness. And I will open mine eyes upon the house of Judah, and will smite every horse of the people with blindness.
Uh-huh.
And the governors of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength, in the Lord of hosts their God.
Read.
In that day will I make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf.
See
And they
that?
shall devour all the people round about on the right hand and on the left. And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even in Jerusalem.
Saw that? Saw that? Huh? You saw that? Kill. Murder, murder. Kill, kill. All right? Because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about mass murder, y'all. That's what we're talking about. Come on, don't be afraid to talk about it. It's going to happen. In that day, huh? There go that day again. What day we're talking about? The day, that great day of the Most High, right? When the Most High steps down to intervene, all right? I will make the governors of Judah like the hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in the sheaf. And they shall do what? Devour, kill, murder, kill all the people around about on the right hand and on the left. And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even in Jerusalem. So the Most High fighting too. You see that? You see that? All right, y'all. Let's end this thing off right. I believe I saved the best prophet dealing with this particular scenario. I believe I saved the best for the last. All right. Before we do that, I want to send a shout out to Jackie Sealer, one of the realest Torah keepers I know. All right. And we ought to adore each other, all right, for keeping Torah, the law, to the best of our ability while we in this here captivity, right? How many people aiming to do that on a daily basis? See what I'm saying? And so shout out to Miss Jackie Sealer. All right, the Prophet Joel is going to get a bit descriptive. All right, so just be on the alert. All right, read.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and
Uh-huh.
sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Uh-huh.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Uh-huh.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as
Come
the
on.
morning spread upon the mountains.
Read.
A great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
All right, so we're back on that great day. You see that? A day of darkness. You keep hearing, this is what precepting does, all right? Like I said, the same words, same scenarios, you know, same narratives, same, connection, the same picture, the same event. All right, so this is dealing with this elect and this elect. All right, again, as we got in the prophet Ezekiel, uh, this elect is going to be charged with the responsibilities of helping uh, relatives escape into the wilderness. All right, we got that in Ezekiel in part one. All right, Noah, Daniel, and Job were not able to do so. And so, what a precious thing. And that was the point that the Most High was making. All right, Noah, Daniel, and Job would only be able to save themselves. You see that? But this remnant, it says, right? There shall be brought out both sons and daughters. In other words, relatives, loved ones, friends, maybe. You see how precious that is? That not even Noah, Daniel, and Job. This is how your power is rocking, Israel. Read.
A fire devoureth before them, and
Huh?
behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and
Huh?
behind them a desolate wilderness.
Huh?
Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Read.
The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and
You
as
know.
horsemen so shall they run.
So they run.
Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
Strong people sit in battle array. But boy, did you see that? Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains. I told you, we talking X-Men type shit. You see what I'm saying? This is where they get this stuff from, man. Shall they leap? What's that movie? Will Smith played in. I forget what. Damn, I forget what it. What is it? You know what I'm talking about? Like that type of bouncing over mountain tops. Shall they leap? I'm just saying. Reap.
Before their face the people shall be much pained.
Mm-hmm.
All faces shall gather blackness.
Mm-hmm.
They shall run like mighty men. They shall
Amen.
climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks.
Nope.
Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Not be wounded.
They
Reap.
shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They
Huh?
shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
Come
The
on.
earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
And so a question is asked, who can abide in it, man? Which lane are you choosing, man? What group you gonna fall in? All right, and so act like Torah is not important if you want to, not as if it's not a lifeline, right, or a force field, or even a power. You see? All right, y'all. So, man, look here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Appreciate you for rocking with the nine, man. And shout out to all the Aquas out there, man, that's keeping Torah. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know what I'm saying? Keeping near and dear to their heart. You know what I'm saying? Working on it on a daily basis. All right, because they are out there. All right, I'm telling you, straight up. And so, that being said, to all the shout out to all the ops. You know, we're a community, a small community within a, you know what I'm saying, community. And so it's not many of us out there. And so I like to, you know what I'm saying, just recognize you and say, you know what I'm saying, just keep it moving. All right. And keep going down that path. And you already know what's in store for you. All right. This never gets old. I can do this all day long, 24/7. All right. This is nothing. I can do this 24/7 all year long. Alright, it is just that fast. And so, if y'all enjoyed it, y'all let me know. Nine Spiral, I'm out. Boom.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvations. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.